Okay, so here's another video for people who are looking for something handy to do and something that is a really annoying thing to have happen. So this weekend I was out camping, and I know not everybody goes camping, so this isn't just for people who camp. But I had a zipper break while I was out camping. Probably one of the more annoying things is a zipper that breaks, especially when it's on something that you actually like. That zipper, you feel like now that zipper's broken and you got to take it somewhere to get that thing fixed, or maybe you even think that piece of equipment or that piece of clothing is now broken. Well, I was trying to figure out how I could solve this problem with relatively inexpensive tools, and I came up with a solution. And the solution is I was going to use string to fix the zipper. Now, how do you fix a zipper with string? Well, first of all, it's not all that hard. It just requires a skill that maybe not everybody knows how to do, which is tie a knot with what's called a bite. That's B-I-G-H-T, not bite like I'm going to bite you or anything else, or B-Y-T-E, because, don't forget that I'm a cybersecurity guy. I got to get the nerdy joke in there. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is show you how to tie a figure eight on a bite. And the bite is going to be a little loop that you can then loop back on itself into the circle or whatever of the thing that broke. Okay, so I'm not going to use regular string. My application is particularly requires a little bit of strength, so I'm using fluorescent 550-pound test parachute cord. 550-pound test means it's going to take a lot to break this. I'm not going to break it just by pulling on it. So anyway, you take this, and this is your bite right here, this little loop right here. And you can make the bite as long as you want to, or as short as you want to, but you still want to be able to hook something in it when you're done with the task. Now, because I want to hook mine through something, I want to loop the knot back through the hook or back through the hoop. I'm going to make the bite a little bit longer than your average bite. I'm going to make it about this long. And you take the bite, and remember, this is a figure eight on a bite. So you take the bite and you loop it around once, and then you loop it around again, and now you have a figure eight, and now you have a figure eight on a bite. Okay, so it looks like a figure eight, and I have a figure eight on a bite. Now, how am I going to use this to fix my zipper? Well, I'm going to show this in a little bit larger size, just so that the application is really obvious. I have a piece of metal here. I'm going to stick the bite through the piece of metal. I'm going to stick the knot through the metal too. Feed it through the metal. And once I get this knot through the metal, I could have done that a simpler way now that I think about it. Anyway, all right, so now I have this, and I stick the remaining end back through this, and now I have this piece of metal hooked on the end of that bite. Okay, so now in the zipper application, this is the side that goes to the zipper, and I now have a solid piece of string that I can use to pull. In this case, this would make my broken zipper, and I don't have to kill my hands trying to get at it, because it was 30 degrees when I woke up this morning, and that was actually what happened. Now, because I had extra string, I had about 2 feet of 550 cord when I started, I can just take this and do a little half hitch, or not a half hitch, just a regular knot on itself, and I can pull this. Now I have the string and the zipper's fixed because I have something to pull. I have a knot that's better than metal because it's not going to freeze, it's not going to snap in the cold, and I have something that's anchored to the zipper. So now the zipper that for me was on a expensive tent now is repaired, and I can go back to camping and using that zipper efficiently and getting out of camp early in the mornings.